My Lord, my name is Harold Blagrove. I'm the senior counsel for the respondent with my learned friend Hassan Saidi. Thank you, my Lord. This is a case in the Court of Appeal between Alexandra Smith, the respondent, appellant, and Benjamin Smith, the respondent. This appeal arises from the High Court judgment favored the respondent. Introduction to the case. Mr. Thomas Smith, a wealthy entrepreneur and patriarch of the Smith family, died intestate.
You're not talking to them. You're talking to the judge.
I'm talking to everybody.
No, you're talking to me,
Okay.
not them.
Okay, sir. His estate included personal property, real estate, and shares in family business. Before Thomas died, he gave his daughter Alexandra Smith a sealed envelope. The sealed envelope had a written note inside of it.
No. I'm typing. You should be reading and you are watching the judge.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Because I should be recording you. You should be slow. If I'm typing, if I'm writing, whether I'm typing or I'm writing, you stop so that I'll follow you in
That's
your...
one. The note read that he was trusting Alex to use what he left for. She must use it wisely. She knows who deserves what and how much. This is not for her, but for the family. My Lord, if it pleases the court, we would like to submit on two grounds. Issues for determination. One, whether the handwritten note and surrounding circumstances were sufficient to create a valid express trust, satisfying the three certainties. And two, whether the High Court erred in finding that the funds held in this joint account were held on resulting trust for the estate rather than belonging to Alexandra beneficially. The facts. The handwritten note lacks certainty of subject matter and objects, failing the requirements for a valid express trust. See the case of Knight and Knight, or Knight versus Knight, 1840. This case establishes the three certainties requirement for a trust: intention, subject matter, and object. Mr. Thomas' note fails to meet these requirements. Another case, Rebate Trust Number 2, 1970, highlights of certainty in trust, particularly regarding objects, beneficiaries, those I love the most, render the trust uncertain. Argument on issue 2. Whether the court erred in finding that the funds held in the joint account were held on resulting trust for the estate rather than belonging to Alexander beneficially. See the case of Jones versus Kernot, 2011. This discusses the presumption of beneficial joint tenancy in joint accounts and how it can be rebutted. The evidence suggests that Mr. Thomas did not intend to give the 500,000 to Alexandra. Another case, Stock versus Dowden, 2007. This emphasizes the importance of determining the parties' intention regarding beneficial ownership in joint accounts. Mr. Thomas's intention were not to transfer beneficial ownership to Alexandra. Lack of certainty. Language of the note is too ambiguous to establish a valid trust. It fails to specify which assets are included or who the beneficiaries are beyond a vague description. Your Honor, no, not Your Honor. My Lord, we really sought, we'd like to dismiss the appeal and uphold the High Court decision regarding the validity of the express trust and the beneficial ownership of the 500,000 in the joint account. In conclusion, the High Court was right in its decision, finding that the express trust is invalid and the 500,000 is held on resulting trust for the estate. Furthermore, the letter states this is not for her but for the whole family. General Trust Principles. Re Gulbenkian's Settlement Trust 1970. The requirement for certainty in trust objects. The note's description of beneficiary is too vague. Another case, Maurice versus Bishop of Durham, 1804. A trust must have ascertainable beneficiaries. Mr. Thomas Note fails to meet this requirement. My lord, we only need you to agree on one of the issues. There is no further information, Lord. Thank you for your time.